Hello everybody. Angie here. I am coming on to do my weekly make for hashtag 1 to 6 picks challenge glue book edition, a series that I created here on YouTube where I roll a single die. Whatever number that die lands on, I select that number of random prompts and we do a make with it. I am working in just a glue book style book fashion. I just kind of put one together with some blank pages, collaged a little cover, and it's about 7.5 by almost 6, and I'm just doing little glue book pages. Really simple, really easy, just something to keep yourselves creative, working with elements possibly that you would normally put together, and just cut and glue and stick and just having some fun. All right, so the prompts that were selected for this week, I rolled a 6, and it was direction, clipped, wrinkled, repetitive, leaves, and your choice. So that's what I had. Now how you interpret these is completely up to you, okay? I have some pieces here, and we're going to get going on this and see what I can come up with. For direction, I had some little direction stickers somewhere, but I couldn't find them. So after just a couple minutes, I got frustrated. I gave up. So I'm going to use a piece of book page or mat page for directions, okay? Like I said, how you interpret them is completely up to you. For clipped, I hadn't thought about that yet. Wrinkled, not particularly worried about that. We can wrinkle up some papers or something. Repetitive, I'm not sure. Leaves, now leaves, I've got a couple, I think, options here. I had this little piece of scrapbook paper. Isn't that pretty? It's got some leaves on it. And then I had this as well. This is just a piece of magazine page. It's got some beautiful elements. And I guess that caught my eye because it kind of went with the color of my background of my paper. But it's got leaves on it, as well as this napkin. And I think that spoke to me too, just with the yellow, the brightness of it. It was just really pretty. It spoke to me, so I grabbed it. And then your choice, I think I'm either going to go with either a butterfly or a bird. Those are kind of my two favorites. And we're getting into spring, and I'm just really feeling those kind of vibes and those elements right now. So I think for the base, and I'm just going to work now, I'm just going to work on this portion here, okay, not the full page. So I think I'm just going to put a piece of scrapbook paper down. I'm just keep saying scrapbook paper. I'm sorry. A piece of mat page down for the background. So let me do a couple little tick marks so I know where I need to cut this. And we're going to get ourselves going. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing good. And right about there. Okay. Bring in my big cutter real quick. I think the rest of the pages we could probably tear. I don't think I need to cut any. Let's do it this way because I got a straight edge over here. Get my water out of the way. All right, let's see what we got here. Be good enough. And let's fold it over, so let's trim that down. All right, so that'll be our base. Let me make sure that fits. And then I think we're just going to work on that, glue everything down onto here, and then I will adhere it onto my book page, into my notepad. Okay, a little bit easier. All right, save that piece for another day. All right, so that's going to be direction. That's one of the prompts. Now we need to work on the others. Why don't we use this napkin for wrinkled? Okay, I'm just going to wrinkle it up. And we're going to put some of it down. Let's see, I need a new glue stick. My glue stick ran out on me on the last video. All right, so I'm thinking I'm just going to keep it fairly simple. And I'm just gonna just put some glue stick down in some random places. And then we're gonna attach the napkin. How easy and fun is that, right? Crinkle it up, because it's gotta be wrinkled. Give it a good press. And I can feel where I put the glue because it's cold. I'm gonna give that a second to stick really good. Let's see, leaves and clipped. I'm kind of liking that yellow vibe, so why don't we use another piece of napkin with the leaves? We're gonna give that a second to stick there real well. And let me separate this napkin. And we're gonna use a piece of this. Isn't that pretty? All right. I'm gonna give this a really good press. And we're just gonna tear it away. And what sticks, sticks. How fun is that? We got some texture at the same time. I think I want a little more though. What do you think? Let's put a little more in here. Maybe even a little more right up here. We're just playing, guys. We're just having fun. That's all it is. Getting creative, seeing what we can come up with. And it's got to be wrinkled. All right, so let's press that in real good. And tear it away. Oh, it's not dry yet, see? Not quite dry. All right, let's tear in a different direction. It'll dry as we go. You know how impatient we crafters can be sometimes. All right, I like it. I like the texture. I like the breaking up of the matte page, because you know a matte page can be a little busy. So I like that element of it. All right. Next, let's go with you know what? I think I want to do, yeah, let's do some leaves. I'm gonna have to cut some out. And I don't want to waste this whole napkin, so I'm just gonna cut away a third of it. And then I can save this portion for another day. I don't like to waste if I can help it. Should I just go across it, or should I just, I don't know what I want to do. Let's see. I think I like that middle portion right here. I don't want it to be too busy, so I'm going to try and cut away some of the background. But I'm not worried about getting all of it, if you know what I mean. And I might be cutting too big of a piece for my book here, but we're going to see what we're looking at. Will that fit? For the most part it will. May have to cut it down just a bit. Maybe like that. I don't know. Let's see. I like the wrinkles, so I don't want to lose too much of that. Let's go right that way. How about that? We won't put that down yet, but I'm liking that so far. So those will be my leaves. And then we need, clipped and repetitive. So for clipped, I grabbed some book page and some coffee dyed paper as well. Let's see. I'm thinking repetitive, how I want to do that. I'm going to bring in my cutter here for a second. I'm thinking maybe some repetitive lines, cut lines. What do you guys think? Book page always adds interest to a piece, so I'm thinking maybe just see what we can do with this. Thinking maybe just some repetitive lines throughout the piece here. Let's just lay that down, see how that looks. And then that over the top. I mean, not bad. It does add a little something to that. Let's go for it. It was my first thought. You know what? I'm not gonna stress over it too much. I'm gonna use this piece of napkin if I can. It might not work. Let's see. There's one. Try and space them somewhat kind of evenly. There's two. Okay. Okay, we got some repetitive strips. So that's going to be my repetitive prompt. Okay, let's clip the excess off. See how that looks. Got a little extra glue there on my scissors. I have to clean that if I don't forget. Okay. Not bad. I feel like the book page, the matte page brought a lot of color, and now I've toned that down a little bit too much. I don't know. What do you guys think? This yellow will definitely liven that up. Okay. So we've got direction, repetitive, and leaves, and wrinkled. So now I need something clipped. All right, let's put this down. If I can get my glue started. All right. Not bad. Okay. Okay. I need clipped and then your choice. Clipped. That's kind of got me. All right, so let's do your choice next. I'm thinking either like a butterfly or a bird. Let's see what I've got. So I've got some of these big, beautiful butterflies here. That red is, oh, look at this. Got this huge one. Nope. Like that. And I'm thinking, keep it really simple. Why don't we just clip those in with a staple? I've got my stapler right here. And we'll put this one right here. I think I want to put 2 staples on this one. How about that? And I like the idea that the wings are kind of up. Makes it a little added fun there. All right, let's bring my book back in. We're going to put this down and see what else we need. Okay, let's put that down. That's actually kind of fun, isn't it? Okay. Okay. They're just enjoying that lemon tree right there. Okay, I like that. So we've got direction. You can barely see it, but we know it's there, guys. We've got clipped. we've got wrinkled, we've got repetitive, we've got leaves, and we've got your choice. Okay, well, I've got all the prompts in there. I'm just trying to think, do I need anything else? I think I want to do, just to kind of bring it all together, I'm going to grab my marker here. I had a wide tip one. Here it is. It's in this one. And I think I want to use black just to kind of bring everything in. I have a silver, a white, and a metallic gold. I think I'm just going to use black. And that'll kind of tie everything in with a little bit of black in their wings. And I'm just going to do like a little squiggly, squiggly all the way around. Tissue. Yeah. And we can actually use the black marker as well. Give them some antennas. And maybe we can write fly free. I like that. And it's going to spread a little bit because I wrote that on the napkin, but that is really, really cute. I almost want to keep going with something. I like it. Okay, I'm going to stop, guys. I'm going to stop. Direction, we've got map page. Clipped, we clip the butterflies on with staples. Wrinkled, we've got wrinkled up and glued down some white tissue paper. Repetitive, we've got some strips of book page in the background. Leaves, we can clearly see that. And from your choice, I chose a couple butterflies. All right, I like it. All right, guys, well, that's going to be my completed page. I really like how that came together. Let me grab my dice, and we need a roll for next week. I hope you guys like that page. Hold on just a second. Grab my die out of here. Let's see what we get. All right, drum roll. Ooh, 1. That's going to be interesting. 1. Tumble. Oh, wow. That might be a little challenge. Tumble. All right. So I rolled a 1. The prompt is tumble. Okay, that gets discarded. There is my make for this week. All right, guys, I think that came out quite nice. I hope you guys like the glue book edition of 1 to 6 Picks Challenge. Prompts were direction, clipped, wrinkled, repetitive, leaves, and your choice. And for next week, it is a single prompt of tumble. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. As always, take care, God bless, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.